We've got 4 steps to make weight loss easy.
That's right. We're going to tell you what they are. But first, just so you know, this is a blog I've written. If you'd like to read it, you can do that. We're going to go over it here. We normally go into a little bit extra detail on these video readings.
I get to add my commentary.
Yes, good or bad. We both have extra
good.
things that we say that sometimes we feel like we should have a video editor go back and take out, but you get to see that stuff.
I don't feel that way. I love it.
Is that an endorsement of the video, or is that my scaring people off here?
We'll let you decide.
Okay. So, okay, 4 steps to make weight loss easy. I just right off the bat, we never say weight loss is easy. That's not something that we go around advertising, because we know that a lot of people struggle with weight loss, and we're not some scammy thing that we're like going, oh, you literally don't have to do anything and you can lose weight. That's not the point of this. The reason why I'm okay with using the word easy at all is just because I am echoing what a lot of our clients say once they start working with us and they start losing weight. At some point, almost all of them, they will just say, oh my gosh, this is so easy. And here's the catch with that. I don't think that they're really saying that it's easy as in like lying on the beach and sipping strawberry daiquiris is easy.
No.
What I really think they mean is that compared to all the other diet and exercise programs that they've tried in the past, what we're having them do actually feels realistic. And so, in fact, it's so realistic and doable for their life that they're actually surprised when they start getting those results, and they're like, oh, I don't have to do more than this. Yeah. This is really all that I got to do.
Oh, I can keep doing this.
Yeah. So whether you would define that as truly easy, which I think some people would, or whether you just look at it as going, hey, this is just way easier than whatever, fill in the blank. Keto,
paleo, intermittent
CrossFit,
fasting,
Whole30, Beachbody. I mean, all the popular things out there.
Hard 75.
It's good. Yeah, I think it's 75 hard.
Okay.
Either way. The point is, it's easier than those things. Maybe you'll find that it is easy. Maybe you'll just be like, oh, this is just a lot easier than I thought. Either way, there are 4 steps that you have to follow and 4 things that we do to make that possible. So, jumping right in. Number 1. Go ahead.
This is something that you struggle with.
Stay normal. Normal. I don't struggle with it. I don't even try to actually be normal.
All right, well, I'd like to hear your explanation for this one.
Yeah, so what I really mean is the more weight that you lose, the harder it is to continue to lose it. So as long as you have somewhat normal goals, and I'll talk a little bit more about that, but the weight loss can be easy. So for some people, this means that they lose 10, 20 pounds and then they're fine. They're like, I'm staying there. I might not be at like what my ideal body weight is. I don't care. I feel better than I did. Mm-hmm. I fit into my clothes better. I'm happy to know that I'm going to live longer because I lost those 20 pounds and I'm great. I'm staying there. For others, it might mean, and this happens with our clients, this has happened a lot, where they lose those first, 5, 10, 20 pounds, and then they realize, oh, this is a lot easier than I thought it was going to be, so I'm going to keep going. Mm-hmm. Did you have something I was saying?
Yeah, I was going to say, the initial goal, like with that reserve goal, is just like, okay, if I could just get here, then I'd be okay. And then they're like, oh, well, actually, like what I really want is this little bit more weight. I really want this desired outcome. And once they see that's possible, they're like, oh yeah, like I can actually have that.
I can go farther than what I thought I could.
It's fun.
Yeah. So the only time you should expect weight loss to be difficult is if you decide to get super shredded. So, and I have nothing against bodybuilders, people who want bulging biceps and tree trunk legs and washboard abs, and that's just not what most people care about. So, and it's not what we do. It's not our thing. If you want that, you'll have to go somewhere else. I'm talking about the normal goals. So for us normal folk, even though I'm definitely not normal, what's the Saturday Night Live thing? I'm not even gonna try.
No idea.
So even if you're not a big fan of the weight loss process, then losing belly fat to the point of having a healthy waistline, like that's more of a normal goal. That is something that is doable for anyone and can be easy or easier than what you anticipate. So that's number one. Number two, do you want to say it?
I wanted to go into like normal goals.
Oh.
A little bit more specific, like being able to tuck your shirt in and feeling good about it, or feeling confident in your swimsuit.
Yeah.
Like those are more normal real life goals, or just being able to keep up with your kid at the playground. Like some of those are the goals that we help people with versus like getting shredded and stuff.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be real tangible with that.
Yeah, and it's really only once you go past those things, like if you were like, oh my gosh, I love this and I'm going to want to be a bodybuilder now and get all oiled up and tanned and get on stage and be naked in front of people, then that's maybe that's something else. I don't know if that's bodybuilding.
That's where we like pass you on to someone else.
Yeah, that's never happened with people we work with, because we do work with normal people who they like those normal goals, and that's what we like. Number two.
I can't read this one with a straight face.
Why? Oh my gosh! Now, see, you've got a dirty mind, and it's going to change everything now. So number two, to make weight loss easy, is don't go too fast or too slow.
With weight loss.
With weight loss. Losing weight, I'm just going to leave it at that. Losing weight too quickly is one of the most common mistakes. It will make you hungry, it will make you exhausted, irritable. It causes you to lose a lot less fat and a lot more muscle.
And studies have proven that you're more likely to gain that weight back and then some.
Yeah, if you lose muscle.
Yeah.
I mean, all of those things, really. However, if you lose weight too slowly, that can cause problems too. And a lot of people don't talk about that. Because it can make it difficult to know if you're making progress at all. And it can become demotivating because you're putting in this work, but you're not getting results, or at least not like you would like. And it can really just be mentally exhausting to feel like you're kind of constantly living in this state of restricting yourself, even if it's just a little bit, even if you're not restricting that much and it's relatively easy. If the results are still too slow, it's still like, this is not worth it. So what we recommend is finding the middle ground, where you get motivating results within the first month to 2 months. But where at the same time, the diet and exercise plan that you're following doesn't become impossible. So that way you'll be able to keep going and continue to lose weight.
Sweet spot.
Yeah, and the exact pace that is, that middle ground of not too fast, not too slow, that's going to be different for everybody. So we have another blog on that if you'd like to read more about it. But the point is, it's going to come down to what kind of results are you expecting, and how much freedom do you want with your diet? How
much are you willing to sacrifice to get there? And what does that look like realistically?
Yep.
There's a lot of different things at play there.
But once you find that middle ground, it can be relatively easy to lose weight there in that range. So that's two. Number three. You want to do this one without making it dirty somehow? Eat more. Oh, good gosh, Megan.
All right. You brought it up.
I didn't. So, okay, eat more is the thing that you're going for. Eat less, which is a common thing people say. It's like, all you gotta do is move more, eat less. But the problem is, eating less is actually not an effective weight loss strategy.
It's a little bit oversimplified, too.
Oh, yeah. And here's the thing. If it were an effective strategy, most people would have already reached their goals and stayed there on their first try, because pretty much all diets focus on eating less. So if that's all there was to it, then the first time you ever dieted, you'd be done. They say, don't eat carbs, don't eat or sugars, or don't eat fats, whatever. It's don't eat this. That's how diets work.
Unless our ancestors ate it.
It doesn't work. Even meal plans, and a lot of people will sometimes ask, like, oh, can I just have a meal plan? Like, just tell me what to eat. But that doesn't work either, because what the meal plan says is only eat these specific foods, which really, if you think about it, is just a roundabout way of saying don't eat all of these other foods.
You only have these things.
Yeah. So you're actually almost getting rid of more things by having a meal plan, and that's not super realistic either. So instead, when you focus on eating more of the nutrients that your body needs, but you're still allowed to enjoy all of the foods that you love, A consequence of that will be that you naturally kind of cut back on the foods that you were overeating in the first place. But this time while you're doing it, you will stay full, you'll be satisfied from the food that you're eating, and you'll be losing weight in a way where eating doesn't feel like a diet, like a typical impossible diet that most people follow. Yeah. Did you want to add any more to that?
No, I think you hit the nail on the head there.
All right.
That's perfect. Okay.
So number 4, for making weight loss easy. Do you want to say this one?
Say this one.
Okay.
Think active, not exercise. Ooh, I like that one.
Okay. So working out is important for weight loss. You just don't need to do very much of it.
Well, I think that people think working out is so many different things, and really what needs to be defined is like what actual workout is and what actual activity is. Are you going into that?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, we can go into it more if you want to, but yeah. So working out is something that I say you don't need to do much of. I'm talking about structured exercise with this. So for our clients, they do 2 workouts a week, sometimes 3. They're all about 30 minutes long. So, that's an hour of exercise a week total. As far as structured exercise, we're calling that a workout. Just staying active is something that can make weight loss significantly easier. And this is the other side. So this is where I will talk about the difference just a little bit. So workouts, this structured exercise, they are something that actually stress your body. Now, that stress can be used as a beneficial thing. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's still stress. The stuff that you're doing with a structured exercise where it's hard work, your heart rate's up, your muscles burning, it's fatiguing your body, it's adding stress. Being active is something that actually, because it's not like super high intensity, it can literally just be going for a walk or just anything where you're just kind of moving. It can actually help you recover from stress. Mm-hmm. So they're opposites in that way. Workouts, that structured exercise thing are typically things that people don't like to do a lot of. Maybe you don't mind doing it, but it's not like, even for me as a personal trainer, I don't wake up in the morning going, oh, I got to get to the gym. I don't enjoy it.
Something that would fizzle out if you had to do it 6 days a week.
Yeah, or even 5 days a week.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, just being active in simple ways, that can literally be anything. So you can find things that you do enjoy doing, things that aren't going to make you dread them.
An example, our newest client that we just brought on, she was doing the elliptical for like an hour a day, 5 days a week. And then we kind of talked about what her goals were and suggested maybe she do more stuff around the house or more things are active. And she's loving the change. She gets to do stuff around her farm and her home that she enjoys and needs to get done anyway. It doesn't have to like stand there on the elliptical for an hour of her time. And so she loves that shift, and she can just be active with what she already does anyway, but be more intentional about it.
Yeah. For me, I love going for walks. Like, I think part of it is just I get to get out of the house, away from the noise of the kids, and I like being outside, and so going for a walk is something that I enjoy doing every day. Maybe that's not it for you, but the point is I don't have to force myself to go out and do that. I do have to force myself to exercise, but since I only have to do that a couple times a week, then that's easy enough to do. Mm-hmm. So that's the difference. And then the last difference is that structured exercise can be hard to make time for, especially if you're doing it too much. But in general, it can be more difficult to go, even for my 2-3 workouts a week. There are some days where it's like, where am I going to fit this in? I don't know what I'm going to do. But being active, there are always times where I'm doing stuff with my kids or taking, I got to take them to take our daughter to ballet. So rather than sitting around at ballet, waiting for her to be done, go for a walk. There's a grocery store close by. Just go walk around, whatever. I mean, it's so much easier to find ways to fit activity into your life without having to make time for it. Yeah. You'll already be there doing it.
And that's so much more sustainable in the long term. And that's kind of one of the key things that help people continue to be active and have a healthier lifestyle in the long term as they age and get older, is continuing to find those intentional ways to be active.
And then the cool part is being active in those ways will actually help you burn more calories than what structured exercise ever will, which means that you can eat more food while you're losing weight, which is,
who doesn't want that?
Yeah, so it will make it, I mean, it makes it easier in a lot of ways, but it makes weight loss specifically easier because you will be able to eat more, you're going to feel more full, you're going to, it's just not going to be starving yourself because your body's going to be burning more calories, using up more energy. Mm-hmm. So those are the 4 things. Just to go over them real quick: stay normal, keep normal goals, don't go too fast or too slow with your weight loss. Make sure you're eating more food rather than just cutting stuff out. And then emphasize being active over just trying to do structured workouts every day. But here's the thing, none of this matters if you can't find practical ways to apply it to your own life. So for example, you might know that you have normal expectations of weight loss. You're like, I don't want to be a bodybuilder, so check, easy. But the question is, do you know what it really looks like to eat the foods you love and still lose weight? We can help you find that balance. Or you might not have any desire for like a quick fix. You're like, okay, I know I'm not going to lose 50 pounds in a month. That's fine. But can you be 100% certain that if you start dieting and exercising, that the plan that you follow will get you results fast enough to give you confidence to keep going? That's something that we can guarantee will happen. We'll give you a 60-day guarantee that you will get noticeable results. Or you might already be aware that you could eat a little bit better, but do you actually know how much of which nutrients you need to eat to lose weight? And can you do it without tediously counting calories and weighing your food and
cutting out an entire food group?
Yeah, so we can show you how to do that too. And then you might also really like the idea of, oh, I only have to work out 2-3 times a week. That sounds super doable, but do you know which exercises to choose from to make those short workouts actually effective? Because you can do short workouts that really don't do anything because you're not doing enough. But if you do them right, then that's great. That's all you need. And you won't have to do more. You can continue to get results by just doing that amount.
Or without getting hurt too.
Yep. Yeah. And if you don't know how to do that, that's something that we've got you covered on too, because we do all of that. And if you want to know how all of this works, your next step is just to book a call with us. We do a free 20-minute call where you talk to us, and we can just see if our coaching will be a good fit for you. And if it's not, you can walk away with kind of just a better idea of where you can go to get started. But it's going to be so much easier if you just have our help. So we'd love to talk to you about that. We'll put a link in, I guess, somewhere.
Put a link in the comments, or you can message us.
Depends on where you're seeing this, I guess.
Or you can go straight to our website and see it right there on the homepage. So there you go.
And that's it. So weight loss can be easy, can be easier.
It's easier when you have a team, who's got a lot of experience.
Yeah. Doing it, so. And we'd love to help you with it. We will, I guess we'll see you next time. Bye.